This is an absolute heist for the Golden State Warriors, as everyone's been waiting for Mike Dunleavy to make a move, to make a change that will put this Warriors team back into championship contention, but the Warriors haven't been able to re-sign Jonathan Kuminga, much less make any moves out here so far this offseason, so that's why this latest update is frankly game-changing for Warriors fans and has a lot of people excited, as we know how important it is to capitalize on the twilight years of having a generational talent like Steph Curry, opening up that 2-year window with Jimmy Butler's contract extension, how crucial it is to add elite talent to this group. And while it might not immediately play off due to injuries, this move, this update, this change, frankly, opens up that championship window if it ends up going down and comes at an absolute bargain. So we're going to break down what these latest updates are saying, why this is such a golden opportunity for the Golden State Warriors, and frankly, why I am very, very excited about these latest developments. We'll dive into all that in this video, but folks, before we do, folks, we're delivering daily, twice a day, 3 times a day. Arthur, Randy, been killing it out here on the channel, and still over 75% of our viewers are not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you guys, if you're enjoying the daily Warriors coverage and don't want to miss a single thing going on with this Warriors team, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because frankly, we're going to keep delivering you all of the latest updates regarding this squad. But let's dive into this one because frankly, this is very, very intriguing for Golden State Warriors fans. As first things first, if you aren't familiar, the Milwaukee Bucks waived Damian Lillard and stretched the remaining $113 million on his contract in order to acquire Miles Turner, sources tell ESPN. And basically, the reason this is the case, it's not because Damian Lillard is trash or something along those lines. It's because he tore his Achilles out there in the playoffs, and the Bucks were desperate to make a move to make something happen. And if we talked about even a month ago, the thought process, even though it's Dame's hometown, Oakland, all that type of stuff, right? If we thought about this, Damian Lillard coming to Golden State Warriors, it was a pipe dream. It was impossible. It just wasn't going to happen. But now everything has changed with this buyout. And we had a report immediately drop following this Shams report saying that essentially Damian Lillard is elated with the Bucks' decisions to waive and stretch him, as he'll be able to join a contending team of his choosing without the financial aspect playing a significant part. So looking at that, you say, okay, Damian Lillard's still going to, the financial aspect is still going to play a part in terms of his next team. And it feels still unrealistic for the Golden State Warriors with Jonathan Kuminga signing incoming, with the current cap that's already on the Warriors' books right now paying, Steph Curry, of course, the $60 million per year annually. You sign that 2-year deal with Jimmy Butler at the, high 50s number. You have Draymond Green on $20 million. In the new current cap era, it's like, okay, even if Damian Lillard wants a decent amount of money relative to what he's worth, then, it's really going to be impossible for him to land out there in Golden State, even if the financial aspect is less a part of the equation. But things have started to really, really change in the past couple of days, with the biggest bombshell dropping today, as essentially, so the Celtics and the Warriors found themselves at the top of the list for Damian Lillard. So that is something that's fairly new. The Damian Lillard's interested in coming here. The Celtics are also a team that's seriously in contention, but the Warriors, his hometown, of course, is, an interesting place, landing spot. So that's all well and good. The financial aspect, no real developments out there on that front. But basically, this is the big bombshell. This is the big game changer for Damian Lillard. There is reason to believe that Damian Lillard would be open to signing a minimum contract to join a contending team. And there you go. That is exactly what Mike Dunleavy needed to hear in terms of getting Damian Lillard out here on this group. Now, some people might be saying, hey, what's going on with Damian Lillard? He can't play this season. What's going on? We're looking at this Warriors team, and they have made no moves. They have made no moves yet this offseason. Again, this core is still strong. There could be trades to be made. There's stuff that still can happen in the short term to make this deal go down. But when you sign Jimmy Butler to that extension last season, when you look at that deal that Jimmy Butler brought in, it was you should win a championship in either 2025-2026 season or the 26-27 season. Those are the years. This is the window. All the contracts come off the books following that season. That's the year where you look at this group and say, hey, we are going all in on the next couple of seasons. The final years of Steph Curry, it's, weird to say like prime Steph Curry. It's such late in his career. Of course, he's dipped off a little bit, but he's playing still such phenomenal basketball. These 2 seasons are the 2 seasons that you need to capitalize, cash in on the generational talent that you have out there on the roster. And frankly, The moves, like the opportunities, the big fish swings, the Giannis's, all of that type of stuff, it didn't happen here right now this offseason. There was an opportunity for Mike Dunleavy to strike, to make a big move made, and of course Jonathan Kuminga played a part in that, and those are all things to factor in consideration. But you have an opportunity now. You have an opportunity you see that window? There's year 2 on that window. You have an opportunity to bring in a guy that this season, everyone calls him washed, averaged 25 points per game, 5 rebounds, 7 assists per night for the Milwaukee Bucks this season. Yes, he's 34, but his game will age like fine wine despite the Achilles, despite the injuries, and all that type of stuff. Shoots 38% of the three-point line, 39% out there on corner threes. Again, we've seen the best shooting backcourt in NBA history out here on this Warriors team for years, with Steph Curry, with Klay Thompson out there, and then of course, KD out there. We've seen generational shooting teams out there on these Warriors rosters for years. Steph Curry and Damian Lillard would be different. I'm not saying we'd be better, of course, like prime Klay, prime Steph, the fit is there, it's elite and all that stuff. But Damian Lillard provides something similar to Steph in regards to gravity, in terms of like how people have to guard him. Damian Lillard off the dribble is just, it's 1 and 2. 1 and 2 for off the dribble movement three-point shooters in NBA history. It's Steph Curry number 1, Damian Lillard number 2. Of course, in terms of pure shooting, like Klay Thompson has to get involved, all these types of guys. But adding Damian Lillard into the mix on that final season, so you bring him in for the minimum this year so it doesn't affect your cap. It doesn't affect anything that's going on here now at this point. And then you have the opportunity to go all in with a lineup with Steph Curry, with Damian Lillard, with Jimmy Butler, with Draymond Green out here on the mix. Hopefully within the next year, you can find a really, really solid center out there in this group, assuming Jonathan Kuminga is coming back, right? You have some elite shape, Buddy Hield. You have Podziemski, who I know the comment section's always polarized by. You have an opportunity to build the foundations of a team that in 2026, 2027, you are going for that home run swing. You are going all out in terms of making something happen for this Warriors team. I'm not saying, again, there's question marks with older age, injury, and stuff, and all that, but I'm going to bet on Steph Curry. I'm going to bet on, Jimmy Butler coming in, Draymond Green. These guys just coming in, being locked in, focused. Health is the only real concern here at this point, but I mean, if you have the opportunity to bring in Damian Lillard at the minimum and then extend him or sign him to a contract for that just 2026, 2027 season at an extended amount, and then, let all those contracts expire if they're not working, get re-sign them if they're all playing like fine, aging like fine wine and playing into their primes and stuff like that. This is an opportunity that is impossible to pass up. And even though Mike Dunleavy has passed up on a lot of things over the course of this offseason and moves that can happen, sure, we haven't even seen Al Horford get signed by this Warriors team, which I imagine will happen here now in the coming days. This is an opportunity that you do not pass on. This is an opportunity that you jump headfirst in, especially if it doesn't handcuff you with the cap. Defense, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out there, this team. You got to figure it out. That's why you're getting paid the big bucks out there in the front office. But if you can add that much shooting and that much championship poise in regards to, with Draymond Green, with Steph Curry, adding Jimmy Butler's mentality out there in this group, the way he impacted this team, and not having the scoring load on that. You have Jimmy Butler as your third option. That's a team that I'm betting on. That's a team I'm betting on in the 2026-2027 season to be very, very good, and I don't know who's going to stop that offense. So let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section down below. Do you want to see the Warriors go after Damian Lillard? Let me know in the comment section. You guys are the best to make us far. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Anyways, I'm signing out. Cheers.